New research raises questions about aspirin therapy, where people take daily low doses of the drug. 3 reports in the New England Journal of Medicine found that among healthy senior citizens, the death rate for those taking aspirin was higher than for those who did not. The study also found an increased risk of certain types of internal bleeding among those who take the drug and no significant cardiac benefit. Our Dr. David Agus is in Los Angeles with more. And Dr. Agus, a lot of people take this preemptively. A third of Americans, actually over 40, take a daily low-dose aspirin. Should they stop now?
Bianna, it's a very complicated picture and, one that is confusing, and I think that's why we're talking about it this morning. So first of all, this is for prevention. So people who have existing heart disease, no question, they should continue their aspirin if their doctor told them to. There have been studies done showing that in people age 50, when you start an aspirin, there's a clear benefit. The problem is, in this study, was people ages 70 and older.
So what are the current recommendations for people who should take a daily low-dose aspirin?
So in this study, 70 and older, no benefit at all and potentially some harm. In age 50, there's a clear benefit in people who have high risk for heart disease, that's greater than 10% chance, and there's a benefit on cancer, particularly colon cancer in that study. In age 60 and above, it's really the decision of the doctor and the patient together. So the bottom line is talk to your doctor, make a personal decision based on your age and your risk factor. This is an important study and a well-done study, and it means is if you hadn't started in your 5th or 6th decade, don't start at age 70 based on these data.
Dr. Agus, I've also heard about taking a baby aspirin after you've had a heart event. People who claim that their lives were saved from that. What's your guidance on that issue?
Oh, 100%. And so it clearly, during chest pain, take an aspirin. After a heart event, that data are clear, is that you need to continue taking an aspirin no matter what age you are, if your doctor says it's appropriate for your situation.
So for those between 40 and 60 who haven't started taking a daily low-dose aspirin and are thinking about it, should they or should they consult their doctor first?
Well, 100% consult your doctor first and have a discussion. Again, the data in the clinical trials started at age 50, and with a significant risk of heart disease, there's a benefit, and clearly there's a benefit on cancer that you see after taking the drug for 5 years, and that continues for up to 15 years. So it's a confusing area, and the interesting part is when many of the studies were done 20, 30 years ago, we took less statins, the Lipitor-like drugs, we actually smoked more, and we were smaller. We've grown larger since. So it's very hard to say, do the old studies apply now or not? It's a confusing area, and we're going to get more data over the next several years, and hopefully we'll learn more. But the data are clear now. Age 50 have the discussion, 60 have the discussion, 70 don't.
I'm so glad you're here, Dr. Agus, because even this morning here in the newsroom and amongst the crew talking about this, someone said, oh gosh, another one of these studies, I guess I'm not supposed to be taking aspirin. And you have clarified that this is about a specific age group, and still the overwhelming data is clear on aspirin, that it does have benefits, correct?
Yeah, and I mean, the one-size-fits-all is really just not applicable here. And so aspirin's still a powerful drug, but the discussion with the doctor based on your age and risk factor needs to happen.
Dr. David Agus, always good to see you. Thank you so much.